Yankovic's involvement on writing the screenplay naturally combines his love of music and his comedic prowess, with the result being... Welcome back, movie fans. I hope you are ready for a wild one, as today we're discussing Weird, the Al Yankovic story. And if you know anything about Weird Al, you know to always be prepared for the unexpected, as this biopic takes us on a truly unbelievable journey through Yankovic's life and career, from gifted childhood prodigy to the greatest musical legend of all time. Exploring every facet of Weird Al's life, from his meteoric rise to fame with early hits such as Eat It and Like a Surgeon, to his torrid celebrity love affairs and his famously depraved lifestyle. Never in my life have I seen the generic musical biopic formula work so well in a movie's favor. This is a go-for-broke, never-to-be-taken serious parody that does for Weird Al what an unbearable weight of massive talent did for Nicolas Cage. It turns the tropes and trappings on their heads, but it is played 100% straight to outrageously funny results. In typical Weird Al fashion, the film rapidly dives into absurdist territory, and unashamedly so. You can tell right away from the performances how much they're poking fun at everything you expect a musical biopic to be. And the fact that they're saying such ridiculous lines, they're poking so much fun at themselves and at the movies of this genre, but everyone is playing it serious. There are moments where you have characters actually crying on screen, but it's meant to be hilarious, and the result is conveyed across seamlessly. It's almost like a magic trick that this film pulls off, conveying such an outrageous tone, while on the surface playing it completely like a typical musical biopic drama. And yet it shifts enough gears, it winks enough at the audience to have anyone, whether you're a Weird Al fan, whether you're completely unfamiliar with him, to really recognize, okay, this is a fun ride, and I was fully into it. The entire film is a reflection of Weird Al's timeless and timely sense of humor. From unexpected cameos to hilarious historical inaccuracies, the film is an absolute riot, and it perfectly speaks to the man's personality and everything he's given us throughout the years. It just exposes that there's no pretentiousness about him, there's no sense of self-importance that comes with him. He just wanted to have fun. And to me, it seems like he acknowledged that he doesn't really have that interesting a story to be told on film. So let's take what everyone would expect from a musical biopic, but tell a story that is completely made up in very obvious and sometimes not so obvious ways, but all of it is so wild, and so much of it could only come for Weird Al. It could only come from this man's head, the same guy who gave us Fat, who gave us Amish Paradise, who gave us Eat It and Like a Surgeon, and the Star Wars parody that doesn't show up in the film, unfortunately. But still, this man is an absolute treasure, and you see that on every frame of the film. Be it the snappy one-liners, the cheesy dialogue, the sharp sarcasm, and the outlandish comebacks that make every interaction memorable. The script is just so on point, and it's very clearly Weird Al humor. Not only that, the casting is so crucial for this film to work tonally, and it is consistently spot on throughout, beginning with Daniel Radcliffe, who just exudes the necessary larger-than-life, high-octane energy needed for such a role. But his embodiment of Weird Al extends far beyond just the weird lines and the personality. He's actually required to pull off some unexpectedly well-choreographed action sequences, and he consistently nails it, while consistently nailing the humor. Radcliffe just feels born to play this role, and that feels so weird to say because he looks nothing like Weird Al. He has never delivered this sort of energy on screen, and he even shares the screen with Weird Al at points, and it feels like he fully embodies the man. But he's not the only well-cast person in this film. You have Quinta Brunson as Oprah, you have Evan Rachel Wood as Madonna, and everyone that you see, and there are quite a few surprises in here, they're just so well cast, and everyone just brings in this energy that is needed to fit this tone, to fit the Weird Al personality, and just makes the whole thing so weird. You can't stop smiling from ear to ear. It's just an exuberant, joyous experience full of pomp and circumstance that really satirizes a ton of what we've come to know musical biopics to be, and a ton of specific scenes from music biopics we've seen. And I just didn't expect this film to be what it was at all, even as a huge fan of Weird Al, but I just couldn't stop smiling from the early stages in his life where his parents tell him to stop following his dreams, and how he comes into Hollywood, how he writes Bologna, how he comes to write Like a Surgeon, and how they subvert expectations with some story details. And you really quickly clock into the fact, okay, I'm not supposed to be taking any of this serious. That's going to work for a lot of people, like it did for me, but it's going to take away from others. There's a part of me that would want to know the real story, but at the same time, this film is just telling you, maybe the real story is not that important, and it's not really that interesting, so let's just have fun with this. That's exactly what it is. It's not deep, it's not profound, it's not going to make you look at life in a different way. It's just infectiously joyful and fun. So if you've seen the film, you're feeling that infectious feeling of fun coursing through your veins right now, I need you to start the conversation about Weird in the comments below. Tell me your thoughts on this. What is your favorite musical biopic? And what is your favorite Weird Al song? Also, if you're enjoying this review, there's many more like it right up here. Or if you just love movies and TV, this is the place to be, so consider clicking that subscribe button and you won't miss any future conversations on your favorite movies and TV. Yankovic's involvement on writing the screenplay naturally combines his love of music and his comedic prowess, with the result being one of the most euphoric, outlandish, and enthusiastic movie-watching experiences of the year. Weird sees Daniel Radcliffe fully embodying the man, the myth, the legend in an absolutely wild and riotous performance. The film is an embracing of the silly, a gloriously absurd celebration of Weird Al, his creativity, ingenuity, and irreverent humor. I'm giving Weird, the Al Yankovic story, a B+. Thank you so much for watching, Weird Ones. I cannot wait to know what your favorite Weird Al songs are in the comments below. Big thanks to my channel members for always supporting the channel, and I'll be back very soon with more reviews. So until the next one, love each other and love the movies.